Hey guys, welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. My name's Nathan, and this is a super cool view that I am intentionally trying to show you right now. It's pretty awesome. That aside, if you are interested in Moldavite, right? If you love Moldavite and you're interested in some new ways to use it that maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't, then this video is for you. And also, if you are curious about Moldavite or you want to feel its power, you haven't felt its power yet, then this video is also going to be great for you because I'm going to list a lot of different ways that you can use Moldavite, more than what you might just think. And we're all such a unique expression in a different way, in the sense that there may be a different key for each of us. Maybe each of our doors has a different kind of lock on it. So if you're interested in unlocking the power of Moldavite, then this video is also for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna hop right into it. All right, guys, so it seems I've got 8, I wrote some down so I don't get all rambly here. I wrote down 8 different ways that I use my Moldavite and that I think will benefit you guys as well. So I'm gonna get into it. And do note that I'm not going to go super in-depth because the majority of these actually have full videos on already that I'll go ahead and link above as the time comes for that when I'm speaking about it. So in this is kind of just nutshell forms. If you have any questions throughout the video, any comments, post them below. I'd love to answer, and I have super awesome subscribers that know a lot about Moldavite, more than me even, that will definitely answer your questions too, I know it. So here we go. Number 1 is to gaze into your Moldavite. Okay, now I know this sounds strange. Now you might be thinking, well, don't you just wear it? Don't you just hold it? Well, yeah, there's a lot of different things you could do with it, of course. So this is one of my pieces, and I find that a really incredible way to feel this Moldavite energy, and it's like, as soon as you start staring into it, especially in the sun, it just is so trippy. Now, of course, it looks trippy. Here, let me see, maybe if I... Boom. I think I got it. So I guess maybe you don't necessarily need a demonstration, and it's obvious what I'm trying to say, but if you stare at it into the sun and you stare like through it like a looking glass, I'm telling you right now, you will channel some incredible Moldavite vibes. And what it feels like to me is like my consciousness is being projected through a different kind of cosmic lens. And I do want to go deeper into these, but I'm going to keep them short because I want to get them all through and I want you to be able to hear all of them. So again, just look through your Moldavite. If you have a piece, trust me on this, just go outside and just stare into it and really, really take your time to look at it. And you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a consciousness shift. I'm not just saying it looks cool, so let's look at our Moldavite. I mean, it really is a consciousness shift. It's really quite incredible. So that's way number 1. The second way to use Moldavite is, of course, it's going to be the most obvious one, but I'm going to say it anyways, and it's to wear your Moldavite. Now, I'm going to specifically tell you that you should wear it over your heart. This is my own personal opinion. We're all different. A lot of people, they really get mostly third eye activation from it, so you could like put it in a bandana, for instance. I actually got a piece in here right now. I should add that to my things. Anyways, if you wear it over your heart region, and I know I have a lot of pieces here, you don't need this many. I've kind of got a crystal grid going on, and I'll get into that in actually the next one, but wear it over your heart and know that Moldavite is an activator of the heart. It really opens you up. And so to keep it on your heart throughout the day, even go to sleep with it on if you've got a piece that's not super fragile and you're not worried about maybe rolling over and chipping it, you know, to just leave it on and just be one with that piece. I have picked specifically this piece. I never take off, so I wear this at nighttime as well, and it always stays over my heart. This one tends to charge mostly when I'm out in the sun like this right now, which is how I like to charge my Moldavite, is in the sun. So wear it over your heart and let your person connect with this piece as your piece. This piece is part of you. So you don't need all these pieces. You just have one piece, right? Wear it over your heart and it's a part of you. Just like a freckle on your face or something. It's just there, okay? And know that over time, this energy and this frequency will vibrate so intensely and so beautifully that your heart is, and you and your consciousness is just going to kind of vibrationally shift to this level as well. And that's just gonna open up so many doors for you, but it's the most profound door, and it's the door to your heart. And that's, of course, my opinion. Since my heart's opened up from using Moldavite, my entire life has changed. So I'm pretty partial to that effect of Moldavite. There are a lot of different effects of Moldavite. I'll go ahead and tag my top 10 Moldavite effects video above if you're interested. But yeah, so wear Moldavite over your heart. If you're my subscriber, then you've definitely seen number 3 that I'm coming with right now, and you've seen it recently. I just made a video. Whoa! Man, if I fell right there, guys, that would have been really bad. I mean, it's a downhill from here. I gotta be careful. Okay, so this is number 3. Whew, got a nice little heart palpitation going on there. So this is Moldavite spray, okay? Now, what this is this spray is pre-made, so you can get this brand. It works really well, or you can make your own. This has glycerin in it, water, frankincense essential oil, myrrh essential oil, okay? That's what it is. And then you put your Moldavite in here, you shake it up, and you spray it. And I know that sounds weird and it doesn't make sense, but does crystal energy really make sense? Does this human body really make any sense at all? Does this make any sense? What even is any of this? So if we can accept that magic is real and that the world is just so trippy, then we can leave behind these different kind of walls in our brain that hold us back from new kind of cool experiences that we didn't think would be possible. So that's my little tangent on that. So if you can get past that, then try this Moldavite spray, because I'm telling you right now, the energy of it is so incredible. I spray it on myself, I spray it on my bed, I spray it on the floor of my shower and plug the drain before I take a shower. It's really great. I spray this around my apartment, and it even gets my roommate buzzing, and he doesn't even really necessarily fully believe in the power of crystals, but he's getting there because I'm the crazy crystal guy. I'm rubbing off on him maybe a little bit in certain ways. Okay, yeah, so that's number 3, Moldavite spray. Check it out. Number 4 is to sleep with your Moldavite. I have another video on this too, I'll link above. Do note that this was like my first video that I ever made. It's really bad, but the information is valid. You just gotta listen to a lot of rambling, as if you're not right now. So sleep with your Moldavite. What I like to do is I put my piece under my pillow. Okay, now of course I sleep with this piece over my heart too. These are all, again, going to be choices for you. If you have but one piece, experiment with all these different things I'm saying and see what works for you, because again, we're all different. We all have a different key to open this Moldavite door for us, right? So that's my thing. That's my thing on that. So what I do is I put it under my pillow, and I have many pieces, as you could see. And what I'll also do is, if you have multiple pieces and you're someone who already feels Moldavite energy, so you're collecting them, it's pretty cool if you put one under each corner of your mattress and then put one in the very center of your mattress. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to feel like you slept, because in the sense that you're going to wake up and remember like 100 dreams. It's, at least for me, it's totally nuts, the amount of dreams I remember and how intense they are when I do that. So sleep with your Moldavite. Check that out. It can have really profound effects on your consciousness while you're asleep. So yeah, that's that one. So number 5 is similar in the way that it works to the Moldavite spray, okay? So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dr. Emoto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Apologies, Dr. Emoto, if I'm getting that wrong. But he showed that you give really positive vibes in a nutshell. This is my nutshell. Positive vibes to water, freeze it, looks like beautiful, luscious snowflakes. You curse at your water, you're really mean to it, then it just looks like a total chaotic mess, right? That's, of course, our own interpretation of what that looks like. So we are water, and we have the power with energy to change the structure of water and to give it memory. Water holds memory, okay? So understanding this, if you put your Moldavite either in your water and leave it in the sun, or put your water next to your Moldavite, so like your piece right next to your cup of water in the sun, and you let it sit there for a bit, then that Moldavite energy will get into the water, and you will drink your water, and you are going to have electric chills of energy if you're anything like me and many other people who have commented on this video. I'll go ahead and link above. I've got a full video on how to do this and the Moldavite water drinking experience. So I'll go ahead and post that. The reason that I said you can either put it in the water or next to the water is because I don't 100% know if it's safe or like what could be leaking off of Moldavite into the water. So I'm not going to tell you guys to do it. But I personally put it in my water, and I continue to do it that way because it works best for me. And to be honest, I'm not really worried about anything, so it's fine. But yeah, you can be worried if you'd like, so you can put it next to your water or in the water, and that's what I got to say about that. Drink Moldavite water. It's the bomb diggity. Now, number 6 here is either going to sound the most nuts out of everything that I say in this video, or the most sane. That being said, what number 6 is to watch videos on Moldavite. So I know that sounds kind of strange. Maybe it doesn't. Again, maybe it sounds the most sane to you. But if you guys have heard of the placebo effect, it's a real thing and it's super powerful. But I think that people use it to justify maybe something that is more negative when we could use it to justify something really beautiful. And it's the power of our beliefs. And in that, it's the power of our frequency and what information we align ourselves with, what we choose to be our reality. So therefore, if I believe that you can, in a sense, align your frequency and become the information that you are consuming, it will become your reality. That's my truth. So I can't project that on you guys, but that's what I've at least noticed in life for myself. And that is, I guess, what I choose to believe. So that's the reflection I get of that. But watching Moldavite videos, therefore, you are consuming information about people who are super excited about Moldavite. Like, you could pick up on my energy and how excited I am about Moldavite and how beautiful it feels. And you will start aligning yourself to the frequency of being somebody who feels the power of Moldavite. Again, that's either going to sound like the most insane or the most sane thing I've said in this video. So it's the power of belief, guys. We have the choice and the chance to align ourselves with what we want. I choose to feel the power of Moldavite, and so I do. And I'm telling you right now, it is so real. It is not in my head at all. Okay? Maybe you guys get what I'm saying here. So I'm not saying Moldavite power isn't real. Do you think I'd buy this much Moldavite? It's super expensive if I didn't think it was real. But yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm going to say about that one. Consume information on Moldavite. Watch people who love Moldavite talk about Moldavite, and you will likely start to feel your Moldavite activating, and you'll start to pick up on this different frequency of reality and the possibilities within it. So number 7 is, excuse my burp, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Number 7 is the most important to me, and it's really the main beef, main cake. I don't know what to say. It's the main thing that I really fell in love with Moldavite for. And what it's all about is when you tune yourself into the present moment, no matter where you are, no matter what's happening, what you're thinking, or what you're feeling, when you truly put your consciousness in only this moment, so you're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future. When we tune ourselves to this moment, it really activates Moldavite. And at the same time, working with Moldavite will activate your ability to tune into the moment. So that could, I guess, be something that I'll say that you can expect with working with Moldavite. And again, at least this is my own personal experience of what Moldavite has done for me. Long story short, guys, tune into your Moldavite by tuning into the moment and having your Moldavite on you, holding it, wearing it, whatever way you're using it. If you can meditate, anything, yoga, all these different kinds of things that help someone to bring themselves into the moment, whatever it takes for you, be in nature, watch the beautiful sunset, whatever brings you into this moment and allows you to appreciate just being here and feeling at peace, do that with your Moldavite, and you will 100% feel the power of Moldavite and what I'm talking about. So, sorry that one was a little bit longer of a ramble, but like I said, that's the most important thing about Moldavite to me, is the ability that it has to bring you into the moment. And to continue this tangent just slightly, because there's something coming through I'd really like to say right now, Moldavite is known as the tektite of transformation. And to me, there's a powerful, powerful reason for that. And I believe it's because transformation is happening right now. Now. And then now. It's always in this moment. That's where transformation takes place. So perhaps the reason that we don't transform for long periods of time and we feel so stagnant is because we aren't living in this moment. We are existing in, past thoughts or projections of what the future might hold. And it's when we are able to be in the moment that we start rapidly transforming time begins to move quicker. Your perception of the fact that time could potentially be something that isn't real in the first place. Teleportation, crazy psychic powers, all kinds of rad stuff starts happening with Moldavite. So, yeah, transformation happens right now. Moldavite's awesome. Get some Moldavite. I think that if you are interested in crystals and are part of any kind of crystal community or whatever, then you've heard of crystal grids. So I brought this one so I could show you guys. Now again, you might not have a bunch of pieces of Moldavite. That's okay. Maybe you have other crystals. Maybe you only have one. To me, what a crystal grid is all about is intention and our ability to amplify intentions and build a physical, I don't know if paradigm's the right word, a physical structure that we can physically see in the reality that we exist in, because things are physical here. It has that kind of physical nature to it. That's where our consciousness takes place in the most and how we interact with the world. So to take metaphysical ideas, metaphysical energy that takes place on a different kind of transcendent level, and put it into a physical form, a structure to build on your on your grid here, then you can create intentions. So for example here, this is, for example, my intention. So do what I love with absolutely no limits and to realize my inner power. And I think that's, I believe in my inner power. I forgot what I wrote. I wrote this about a month ago, and I take my grid here, right? I take this note and I put it under the grid, and then I place my Moldavites on top of it. And as I place the Moldavites, I put that intention into it. I use the power of my belief and my energy and what I want to get out of the reality that I am physically creating in this grid, and I build it. And I actually sleep next to my grid every night, or I'll like keep it on my desk while I'm working on videos or I don't know, whatever I'm doing, eating food. And it sounds strange, but everything that I've ever written on my note, I tend to change it once a month or however rapidly things transform for me. Anything that I ever put on there, it becomes my reality. Now, again, it's the power of belief. Everything takes place inside of us, and Moldavite is such an incredible tool because to me, Moldavite energy really takes place on a lot of different dimensions of this reality and a lot of different energies that it's just so awesome, guys. I just love Moldavite so much. So I could talk about it all day. And I kind of do talk about it all day. So if you want to see more Moldavite videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Wow, crunch, crunch. I promise I'm not stepping on living plants, guys. I'm stepping on the trail. There's just a lot of broken sticks and stuff. If you want to see more Moldavite videos, subscribe, like. I love Moldavite. Videos will always be happening on my channel about Moldavite, and I also talk about some other high vibe crystals and some other cool topics you might be interested in. So check it out, and yeah. Now I do want to say real quick before I go that you shouldn't stress or worry if you haven't felt Moldavite yet, and that if you, I'm not going to say can't because everybody can, but if you haven't, then don't stress and don't worry, because to me it's a lot like riding a bike. Perfect that I have my bike right now. It's a lot like riding a bike. I didn't always know how to ride a bike. You didn't always know how to ride a bike. But once you figured it out, that first time you got it, and then all of a sudden the training wheels came off, you just go. It's your nature. It's our nature. So you'll figure it out. You'll feel it. I promise. Don't give up, and don't compare yourself too much to how other people are feeling it, because you are super unique, and so will your experience be. Woo! Try to talk going uphill. Thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you the day after tomorrow. Once again, thank you so much. Bye.